Welcome back, everybody, to Insanity Check Radio. Skillet Sauce, Ken, and 8. And let me see if I can still remember how to do this. If you want to check out all this stuff, you can catch us at Insanity Check Radio at our Google Plus channel. You can, join our circles. All of these stories we put up on our Twitter page, which is at Insanity Check 12. Our Facebook page, we can get all of this kind of stuff, and hopefully you read it because, Kennedy is the one that's updating and shit like that, which is Insanity Check. And of course, you can see this video and all this kind of stuff in its enhanced, edited form in our YouTube channel, Insanity Check Radio. Bitch ass motherfucker. What the fuck, man? It's been a long time, man. Yo, I want my applause, man. Fucking God. That's terrible, man.
You leave 8 alone for 4 weeks?
Yeah, that's terrible. It's straight haters there. But there it is, everybody. So, so we do have a few things that's serious to talk about. I mean, I know this can seem like a haphazard format show today because we're coming back. But, Ken, who hipped you to this story?
This is from what I consider our number one fan, Amber, out west in California.
No. It's Amber.
See, he did it. It was all.
That's what it's supposed to be, man. Only thing missing is the Banaka.
I guess now it's official.
Yeah, I need some Banaka and one of them old-fashioned Tom Selleck mustaches whenever I say that shit, because that's an old 70s porn star name. Man.
And about
what's her last name? Sunshine?
So it was Amber's birthday last week.
Oh, happy belated birthday, Amber.
And I offered her to submit whatever story she wanted to talk about. So, and true Insanity Check fan, she didn't send us any pop culture nonsense. She said a story about a DA Chambers offers bonuses. No, not that one. Well, she did send that one, but the one I'm interested in is the Crime Lab scandal.
Yeah, this is a horrible fucking story, man. This is bad all across the board.
A scandal in Massachusetts crime lab continues to reverberate throughout the state's legal system. Several months ago, Annie Dukin, a former chemist in the state crime lab, told police that she messed up big time. Big time.
She messed up.
Dukin now stands accused of falsifying test results in as many as 34,000 cases. As a result, lawyers, prosecutors, and judges used to operating in the world of beyond reasonable doubt now have nothing but doubt. Already hundreds of convicts and defendants have been released because of this scandal. Now the state's highest court may weigh in on how these cases should be handled. So basically, it wasn't intentional. She do this intentionally?
Well, see, that's what I was trying to find. I couldn't find anything here because how can you, I mean, this is egregious incompetence. I mean, how can 34,000, it's not like 34. 34,000, it's almost like it seemed like she was lazy and didn't want to do her job. So she was just like, well, you got priors anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to say you did the shit or whatever the hell. It seemed like beyond irresponsibility. This was intentional, I believe, because she was just a lazy motherfucker. I thought it was like some payola or something like that, because in the movies it's always some, outfit that just wants to get all the crime and the scum off the street, so they do some crap like this. But this just seemed like she was just completely lazy or something. I wanted to actually find some follow-up stuff on this or a statement from her, that said anything about it. But I mean,
well, they're acting like it was intentional. It says we now know mistesting evidence, dry labbing evidence, whatever that means, saying she had conducted tests when she had not, and deliberately tainting drugs. A lot of these cases were drug cases.
Now, I really want to, hear an interview from her, because it almost sounds like she's trying to get back at criminals, like maybe something bad happened to her in her life or something like that. She wants, like the old Charles Bronson movie, she wants all the scum off the streets and shit, because.
But she put them on the streets.
But I mean. No,
you mean the act when she was doing it?
The act when she was doing it, she just wanted them off the street, and it backfired and blew up in her face, because now every knuckle dragging slasher is fucking back in public, and what can you say? Because the whole thing is, even if the dude is filthy and dirty and did all of these terrible things, the whole thing about reasonable doubt is completely thrown out the window. Mm-hmm. And these guys, and then people are not thinking. What about the people? Okay, forget the ones that had priors and might have actually done something. What about a person that this may be their first time? Not even first time offense, because it sounded like they actually did something. The people that were wrongfully accused and somehow got trumped up. The lawsuits because dudes have done years. People have done time for this shit.
But this is as interesting as any of these cases. In another recent case, defense attorney William Sullivan successfully argued to withdraw a client's guilty plea in a case where Dukin was the secondary chemist.
Well, I mean, because think of it. A lot of times they're like, yo, you plead down and you won't go to trial. And, because if you go to trial, you're possibly going to have to do the big bitch, so we're going to, you plead down and you're going to get whatever less. I mean, like, hey, how did it go? How does it go? I mean, I'm just asking, man. You should know more about this than I do, man.
Very good. A little bit quicker next time. Very good.
I'm just saying, man. I'm saying you from the Bronx. I'm just saying, man. But in any case, so But
like you said, people have suffered. It said other defendants. Well, there's one cat he already did 4 years. When it case other defendants have lost their jobs, driver's licenses, kids, marriages,
everything,
because some have been deported.
Yeah, thrown out of the country, and good luck trying to come back. Because,
you're not coming back.
What are they going to say? The fucking Homeland Security and the government, they ain't going to hear what happened was some crazy lunatic chemist, whatever. Tell us another story. So, I mean, this woman, she's got to get like one of the, because when they can make examples of people, criminals for doing things, they're like, we're going to make an example of you for the next guy that decides to do whatever deviltrology, heinous shit that you do. They need to make an example of this woman. She needs to get like some significantly rough sentence.
The Boston police are on high alert. These people are not first-time offenders or small-time drug dealers, says Boston Police Sergeant James Mercado. I know there will be consequences of this, and unfortunately, innocent people will be killed.
This is like, what this is like? This is like the Dent Act in the last Batman movie. Where for you people that don't watch pop culture movies.
Actually, no, that was the second one.
No. But they referenced the Dent Act. The Dent Act was enacted after the second movie. But the third movie, it was 7 years past, and they were like, all of those criminals were thrown away for minimum 10 years because of the Harvey Dent Act, because they said that Dent died a hero and all this other kind of crap. When in reality, that wasn't the case. Dent turned a maniac. Blah 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 blah. A lot of people were wrongfully incarcerated, and the villain let them all out into the streets. And the first thing, for whatever reason, in these movies, whenever the criminals come out, they just go straight on the fucking warpath. They just go literally. I don't. That's, you figure you got out of jail, you probably should steer clear. Even though a couple of these people actually went back and did stupid shit. Because if you're a convict, I guess on some levels. But these guys make it seem like these guys are going to come out and form, reenact the fucking beginning scene in the movie The Warriors and shit, and they're going to take over. I don't think.
But it said 20 of those released have already been rearrested for new crimes.
I know, but I mean, out of how many thousands? Just 34,000 cases.
Yeah,
so you think of 20? I mean, those people might have
hundreds that's been released so far.
No, but what I'm saying is there's going to be people that even do their time and come out and still going to be repeat offenders because they're fucking criminals. They're arch villains, and this is what arch villains do. So, but I just don't think it's going to be as bad as they think. I mean, because only in the movies do they all just form together and form some evil brotherhood of fucking convicts and don capes and shit and go crazy.
But I mean, come on, if like 15,000 of these cats, let's say,
what was like racists and like pedophiles and rapists. Now those dudes, because they're compelled.
What you say about the pedophiles?
Oh yeah, that's right. I can't say that anymore. Yeah. Holy shit!
It's a proclivity.
That's right. I can't say. Get the fuck out of here. That is really ridiculous, man. I totally forgot about that madness. I can't come down on the pedophiles anymore. Whatever. What can I call them? The child fuckers? Can I say that?
I'm just a little crass, but
I mean, whatever. But yeah, my point is, I think they need to just focus on her more than saying that these individuals are going to come out and turn this into, because the police are like, oh my God, I'm fearful that there's going to be blood running in the streets, and these guys are going to somehow forget that they can be recaptured and shot down by the cops, so they're just going to go crazy. So, that's Wesley Snipes and those dudes from Demolition Man. They just get together and put on some leather and shit and start blowing up the city. That's ridiculous.
Well, for the record, she is facing 27 counts of perjury, tampering with evidence, and obstructing justice.
But what does that carry? See, this article would have been more fulfilling if they said, which carries the penalty of, the maximum.
27 counts. If she gets convicted, the bitch is going to be in jail for quite a while.
Well, you know what they should do is put this bitch in the jail with the dudes that haven't been released yet. That's some punishment.
Yeah, I'll be fucked
Oh,
up.
yeah, bitch. You want some DNA? I got some DNA for your ass.
That's wild.
Literally. And that's exactly what should happen.
And they say the civil suits are already starting to pile up of those accused of crimes based on Dukin's evidence, now accused Dukin of violating their civil rights. Oh, no, I'm sorry, their right to a fair trial, which is pretty much accurate.
Dukin.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you looking at?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, and on that note, we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
We're trying to make it